Many people with ME have irritable bowel syndrome or IBS. I used to have IBS symptoms, but I have got rid of them by eating a diet that is low in Fodmaps. Fodmaps stands for fermentable oligo, di and monosaccharides and polyols. It's a bit of a mouthful, but it's just carbohydrates that can ferment in the gut. In a healthy person, they might just cause a bit of wind, but in someone who's got IBS symptoms, they are going to cause bloating, pain, diarrhea, constipation, and potentially fatigue as well. So this booklet goes into lots of detail. It's got lists of foods that are high FODMAP foods in red, low FODMAP foods in green. And there's some in yellow as well, which are okay to eat, but only in small quantities. So it's suggesting here that you might want to avoid apples, apricots and pears, and instead eat bananas, cranberries and raspberries, etc. There's long lists. Got meal ideas and a little bit about eating out. What happens if you're a vegetarian? How to get enough fibre into your diet when you're eating a low FODMAP diet. And checking for FODMAPs in medication. I've found I'm quite sensitive to lactose and it's in my levothyroxine, so I've had a bit of a job to get that right. The next leaflet is products that are suitable for a low FODMAP diet. I try as much as possible to eat foods that I've cooked from raw ingredients, so I haven't used this one too much, but if you were shopping for products, then it gives you lists of foods that are good to eat if you're on a low FODMAP diet. And finally, the last leaflet is about reintroducing FODMAPs. The idea is that you eat a strictly low FODMAP diet for 8 weeks and then try reintroducing individual FODMAPs one at a time and monitor what happens. So you do lots of different challenges, different foods, and see what you can and can't tolerate, because you want to eat as varied a diet as you possibly can. There's a page at the back that has a summary of all the foods containing FODMAPs and also which carbohydrates are in each food, because often people can have a problem with one type of carbohydrate, for example fructans, but be okay with other ones. There's the other page with all the vegetables on it. If you are severely affected by your ME, or even moderately affected, and someone else is doing the shopping and cooking, then you're going to need to get them on hand to support you in doing this. If you're only mildly affected, you can go for it yourself. I'll put a link up for a URL with a similar summary. These booklets are only available from registered dietitians, but there is a lot of information about FODMAPs available on the web. So if you can't get a dietitian, you can try doing some experiments by yourself. But my experience of having help from the NHS dietitian is that it has been really good. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.